and 1 defeat. Toronto avoid back-to-back losses, first time since the spring of 2021. They began the year with back-to-back shutout wins over Chicago State and Western Illinois before losing 3-0 at Wisconsin 1 week ago. Their starting goalkeeper is Annie Mason, a senior out of Long Beach, California. These starting goalkeepers are sponsored by Wintrust. Wintrust is proud to be Wisconsin's bank and the official bank of Marquette Athletics. Member FDIC. Cloudy start to this Sunday with a game time temperature of 67 degrees. It is breezy. Supposedly no chance for precipitation. Marquette's last action on Thursday was a 1-1 draw against UIC. Much better second half for the Golden Eagles. They're hoping to carry that momentum over. Going to build off that momentum. Fell behind a goal. Able to tie things up in the 75th minute. And Josie Vida, her first career goal, and tying things up in the 75th. Green Bay with Caitlin Fishnick, a very talented freshman, to kick off this first half, and away we go on this Sunday afternoon from Valley Fields. Happy to have you with us on Flow Sports. Number of newcomers for Green Bay already making a big impact through their first 3 matchups. Ball bounces at the feet of Ellie Hill. Over toward that Green Bay sideline, being controlled by Julie Grutzner in her first year as the head coach. She took over as the interim head coach for the final 6 matchups last season. She was a junior on this Green Bay roster the last time the Phoenix knocked off Marquette in 1993. Up top for the Golden Eagles, you have Elsie Twombly. She is back in the starting 11 after coming off the bench on Thursday against UIC. Prior to it, left the matchup against Milwaukee with injury on the 25th of August. Bell swung. Mia Hurdle with the service. That ball's going to roll on in. Swung toward the 18 of the Golden Eagles, quickly taking a 1-0 lead. The ball was swung by Mia Hurdle, and then Alex Campana in front for the Golden Eagles. They take a 1-0 lead. Not even 60 seconds on in. There's been a focus for the Golden Eagles looking to get off that quick start. That's one way to do it. Not even 60 seconds on in. Able to take the 1-0 lead, only the second time this season Marquette's been able to score first. Again, that began with the ball being and start. That's her first goal since scoring one against Central Michigan in 2021. Her 5th career goal and a 1-0 Golden Eagles advantage. Fishnick and Michaela Kircher at midfield for Green Bay, and they will work it up that right side. Boy, this is a Marquette squad coming in. They have scored, now make it 4 times. One of those an own goal. Averaging about 7 shots a game in that matchup against UIC. 4 shots in the first half, 4 in the second, as mentioned. Better with the play in the final 45, and hoping that would carry over. And what a start here, not 60 seconds in. Off the Green Bay foul, Hurdle, who celebrated a birthday on Friday, able to put it back into play for the Golden Eagles. For their attacking third, headed to midfield, Michaela Kircher, who is one of the more experienced players on this Phoenix roster. This being her 62nd career game. And Green Bay having to back up for the throw-in. That's going to deflect up and out off Caitlin Fishnick, and the Golden Eagles will take over. So first shot of the game on by Annie Mason. Mason has been known for her shutout streak over the last now couple of years, not to be here on this Sunday. As she came in already with 9 career shutouts, tied for 3rd most in program history. And when we look at the way things have gone for Green Bay this season, it's been all or nothing. Each of their first 3 matchups, one team or the other has been shut out. Green Bay will put this one back into play. And for the Phoenix, you have Ellie Hill. Back for her sophomore year, a former North Dakota Gatorade Player of the Year during her prep days. Hill into the 18. It's going to be brought in here by Chloe Olsen. Well, I mentioned she's making her first career start. That last appearance at BYU, September 3rd of 2021. 4 goals allowed and 9 saves. Just coming after Nikki Easter being the starter each of the first 4, but again, just trying to mix some things up here, non-conference play. And
the first Marquette goal was scored by
Golden Eagles.
Campana.
Trying to get back in that win column.
Mia Hurdle, the goal came in the first minute.
Going here for the Golden Eagles is for Campana.
From Hurdle.
Into the Marquette attacking third. Campana was knocked down by Isabella Cook. Transfer from Tennessee. Swung to the 18 off the turn with O'Neal. Out it comes with Campana. And Katie Coker. Going to play it out of the air. Maggie Starker. Left back on this side for Campana. Sending it across. Looking for that header. That knocked Starker to her backside. Again, pressure here from Campana. Able to take it away from Hannah Savoni, the freshman midfielder for Green Bay. Back out now with Fishnick. Another takeaway for the Golden Eagles from Haley Block. Good attack here. This is Marquette style of soccer, especially under head coach Frank Pelaez, the 3rd-year head coach, 4th head coach of program history, looking to push, looking to put that pressure on.
Also, fans, your first goal has been scored by Alex
Throwing coming up
in the first minute. The winner of today's Jimmy John's.
Well, check that here for Green Bay. Off the Golden Eagle foul. It's going to be a free kick here for Ellie Hill. Now a stoppage. I'm not sure if Zoe Pagels may be bleeding, but Pagels, out she goes. And so Green Bay making a substitution with Bailey Wyman, a transfer from Indian Hills Community College, taking the spot of Pagels.
Injury substitution for Green Bay. Bailey Wyman
out of midfield with Starker. Did not start against Milwaukee, but back in the starting 11 now these last couple of matchups. Olsen has a fly over her reach. Able to snatch it off the shoulder. It looked like Emily Murphy trying to bust her way through for Green Bay. But through the hands of Olsen, nice recovery after Murphy being boxed out. Murphy trying to play the ball. Has a couple of assists so far this season, both coming in what was a 2-0 result against Western Illinois. Justice Taylor Colburn before the ball can be played back her route. A Golden Eagles foul. And the free kick here for Green Bay. We have played nearly 6 first-half minutes, and Marquette with a 1-goal lead. Now 60 seconds in, Alex Campana able to score the goal off an assist, credited to Mia Hurdle. Three-player wall for the Golden Eagles. Justice Taylor Colburn starting for a 2nd consecutive match. And right back out, and again, Justice Taylor Colburn. Give it right back here to Isabella Cook. Over for the Phoenix, Murphy. Going to take it away from Alex Campana. Murphy looking to split a pair. Down she goes. And the Golden Eagles take over. Campana looking downfield. Off the angling pass. Maggie Starker ahead for Elsie Twombly. Going down Isabella Cook, following the play on. Right back toward midfield. Golden Eagles toward their attacking third. Flying over the head of Twombly. And the Phoenix back with Savoni. She too a freshman among 14 newcomers for Green Bay. They brought back 13 of 26 who played a year ago as Green Bay produced their best season last year since 2014, eventually falling in a Horizon League tournament semifinal against Milwaukee. Grace Miller looking to spread the field with Hill. Out of the attacking end, picked off. Jump of the pass does Mia Hurdle. She'll leave it back. Hurdle. You see a touch for Haley Block. Back toward midfield with Julia O'Neill. And now it's Block on the move. Nice send. Twombly. And a 2-0 Marquette lead. Elsie Twombly able to score the Marquette goal. And a 2-0 Golden Eagles advantage. Not even 8 minutes into this first half.
Marquette goal, Elsie.
Good looking send with that ball movement. Touches for Mia Hurdle, Haley Block, Julia O'Neill, and eventually the lead feed. And Elsie Twombly, she scored 3 goals a year ago. Part of the Big East All-Freshman team back in the spring of 2021. Able to record her first of this season. So Twombly, the junior out of Appleton, Wisconsin, giving Marquette the 2-goal advantage. Well, the second time now the Golden Eagles with multi-goals in a match. Last time they knocked off Central Michigan 2-1 back on the 21st of August. Hoping for that coming out party offensively. A Marquette offense that back in 2021 was averaging between 1 and 2 goals a game. For the Phoenix, sent away. Pass intended for Caitlin Fishnick. And she's been a difference in the Green Bay attack with 1 goal and 1 assist. Fishnick had a goal against Chicago State in the season opener back on the, what ended up being the season opener back on the 21st of August. And off the turn, ball getting away, Zoe Pagels. She is back out there after she had to leave for a brief moment. But Green Bay was scheduled to play and did start the game back on August 18th at St. Thomas. Went down as a no contest. They were down for the Phoenix 2-0 in the 53rd minute, but severe weather, some lightning delays. Eventually, all the stats in that game wiped off the slate, making the Chicago State matchup their official season opener on the 21st of August. They've had some tough luck with weather as Green Bay affected last week in Madison. Number of weather stoppages, about an hour and a half worth of weather delays against the Badgers. Fishnick looking to leave it for Savoni. That's knocked out. Good pressure applied by Alex Campana. Throwing here for the Golden Eagles. Campana, along with Twombly, the goal scorers here in this first half. Katie Coker, she is back. Was a Golden Eagle originally back in 2018. Transferred to Minnesota, now back here for this 2022 season. Among 10 newcomers for the Golden Eagles, bringing in 7 freshmen, 6 true freshmen, 4 transfers, 1 of which of freshman status. Let's do a team with a lot of experience, bringing back 18 of 26 from a year ago. O'Neill, back there with a touch from Hurdle. Starker. And trying to send that one around Ellie Hill, and a corner kick for Marquette.
Corner kick, Marquette.
This for the Golden Eagles will be corner kick 14. Finishing with a total of 2 corners against UIC on Thursday. And over to handle the corner is going to be Rachel Johnson. Bringing the experience, played in her 63rd career game, the senior from Omaha, Nebraska. We're going to send it around Zoe Pagels out there for Green Bay. And Johnson on the bend. In front. O'Neill with a touch. And a goal kick here for Green Bay. So Julia O'Neill in front for the Golden Eagles. And the goal kick here for Annie Mason. Note that Haley Block along with Maggie Starker credited with the assist off the goal that was scored by Elsie Twombly, giving the Golden Eagles the 2-goal advantage. That goal in the 8th minute.
Also following the goal, Green Bay reversed its injury substitution from the 6th.
And now for the Phoenix, Michaela Kircher across midfield, but Marquette again will take it right back. Doing a good job right now possessing here in this first half. As Cook, Campana, sending it across. Starker. Well, Flick trying to connect with Cook on the move. Hurdle already showing off that leg strength here in this first half and brought in cleanly here by Mason. You had Elsie Twombly on the cut for the Golden Eagles. So that's something that's developed here in this first half. It's the leg strength, that swing from that far side for Mia Hurdle. Back now for her sophomore year out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. And again, that first swing led to the first goal 59 seconds in. Off the takeaway that was created by Cook. Cook now with possession. On that send, Starker brought in here by Mason. Mason playing up, Starker trying to take advantage. Maggie Starker back for her sophomore year. Playing at 16 games, was a starter on 5 occasions last year and produced 4 goals with an assist. When we talk about the experience that the Golden Eagles bring back, look at who did what, and players that accumulated 21 out of the 23 goals still in uniform, but again, a big blow now. This team playing without the services of Katrina Wetherell, out for a second consecutive game, and maybe, perhaps at some point, we'll get an opportunity to come back maybe late in the season, but as of right now, the thought is about 4 to 6 weeks she'll be out. Right now, she's over by the coaching staff on that sideline, just trying to help out, and that's what they're hoping, is that she'll take on more of a coaching role. Coach Pelaez called it her coach in training. Phoenix having a tough time clearing. Cook has to go back after it. Michaela Kircher, she was a second-team All-Horizon League honoree last fall, drawing the Marquette foul. A lot of focus and just trying to, it's been dubbed stepping stones, building momentum, trying to generate offense. That's been the big focus. Big confidence booster here in this first half with already 4 shots taken, 2 of which into the back of the net. You speak of confidence, how about Chloe Olson? In fact, her confidence has to be soaring at this point now with a 2-goal lead at her backside. Again, nothing that's been all that dangerous coming back her direction here in the first now 15-plus minutes. Off the Green Bay foul. This restart for Rachel Johnson. Johnson's been with this team since 2017. Longest tenured player on the roster. Her debut came back on August 18th of 2017. Golden Eagles trying to take advantage there with Elsie Twombly. Into the open spacing. We blasted downfield. And angle out of play as Isabella Cook was coming over. The throw in here for Hannah Savoni. Some of the storylines coming in, mentioned during the top, these two teams, despite location, terribly long bus ride down for Green Bay, but these teams are playing for the first time since 2009. 15th meeting all time, and Marquette, they have dominated the all-time series history, 13-1, having won 13 straight by a combined 40-2 score. 11 shutouts among those 13 straight wins. And the only Phoenix win in the series history came in the first all-time get-together back on October 13th of 1993. As mentioned, Julie Grutzner, the first-year Phoenix head coach, a member of the Phoenix roster back then. The last time these teams hooked up was a 3-0 Marquette victory, September 10th of 2009. But Green Bay trying to avoid back-to-back losses for the first time since spring of 2021. Marquette looking for home victory number 1, wrapping up this 3-match homestand. And looking for victory number 2. For the Phoenix. Looking downfield for Caitlin Fishnick. There's Chloe Olsen. Olsen, one of the 2 goalkeepers, of course, Easter being the other on this Marquette roster. Go back to last season, and Marquette playing a total of 3, and Easter being the primary keeper. But mixing it up here in non-conference play, when you look at the road ahead for the Golden Eagles, non-conference play, still for another few matches before the Big East opener comes a calling on September the 22nd. That's down in Chicago against DePaul. Out of the back with Katie Coker. Getting the pass right back from Alex Campana. Block. And Marquette's done a nice job here in this first half of spreading the field. They've had success on this left wing. Starker. Campana. She waits at the 18. The mark up here from Hannah Savoni. Block. She winds up. Deflected off of Phoenix. And a corner awarded.
Corner kick, Marquette.
Second corner of the match for the Golden Eagles. About to make some substitutions.
In for Marquette, Kate Gibson,
And among those changes, Elizabeth Beckers, the transfer from IUPUI. She is out there along with Josie Abita, who again tied the game up in the 75th on Thursday against UIC for her first career goal. Stoppage here. Right now, talking with some of the Marquette players along with Green Bay goalkeeper Annie Mason. This corner for Rachel Johnson. Off the bend, it's headed out. Off Fishnick. And that goes wide. So back up top with Mia Hurdle. And a goal kick for the Phoenix. That came out after the header by Caitlin Fishnick. Another shot added to the Marquette total. And right now they're up 5-0 in the shot department. Off the forehead of Campana. Push and a foul is going to go against Beckers. What an addition that she could be for the Golden Eagles. End up taking 4 shots, all on goal in the matchup against Milwaukee back on the 25th of August, but certainly will be a factor in the attack as the season progresses. Beckers, a great deal of success with IUPUI. In 4 seasons with the Jaguars, she scored 19 times, added 4 assists. Number of all-conference accolades coming her direction after she was named a Horizon League All-Freshman Team honoree back in 2018. Came back, was a first-team all-conference selection last year after she missed the duration of the spring of 2021. That with injury. Fishnick had it knocked away at midfield. For the Golden Eagles with Beckers on the pass. Trying to pass it out, yeah, Josie Bita, who draws the Green Bay foul. We have played just over 21 first half minutes. And Marquette with a 2-goal lead. Get on the board, not 60 seconds in. Both of their goals were in the first 8 minutes. Put back into play, Bonnie Lacey. Pagels looking to run it down for Green Bay. Zoe Pagels, nice addition as well, a freshman from Oregon, Wisconsin. Helped that program win a Division II state championship back in June. Finished the year as the number 1 ranked girls high school soccer program in the nation. Kate Gibson, who also came in during the series of 3 changes, able to set up this corner.
Kick Marquette.
So a corner kick here for the Golden Eagles. And this is going to be handled by Rachel Johnson. In front for Marquette, you have Campana along with Beta. Closest is Kate Gibson. Gibson coming off the bench today after starting the last couple of matchups. Headed off the post. Gibson that deflects in. Get Haley block initially, but it's Gibson off the hands of Mason. 3-0 Golden Eagles. And following the corner kick taken by Rachel Johnson, the 3rd corner of the first half, and a commanding first half lead. 6 shots so far for the Golden Eagles. 3 have gone in. And Kate Gibson to the right spot to send it in. And off the hands of Mason into the netting. And for Gibson, that is her first goal of the year and her 2nd career goal after she scored a game winner against North Dakota State last season. Marquette making a substitution with Emma Tabor taking the spot of Campana. And Caitlin Fishnick on the kickoff. So the ideal beginning for the Golden Eagles. Matching their season total of 3 goals in this first half alone. And doing so off of 6 shots. Swung back into the 18. He had Gibson in the box. Block. Right back over here with Lacey. Lacey, good flight. Off that connection. Molly Kuiper out there now for Marquette, sporting jersey number 3. Was trying to leave it for Emma Tabor. Coker. She hits the grass. Battling along the near side. Ball's going to be knocked out. That is off of Tabor. Battling there with Emily Murphy.
She was assisted by
throwing here that for Hannah Saboni. Haley Block will be credited with the assist. Get off the goal scored by Kate Gibson. Block now. A couple of helpers in this first half. That goal scored in the 23rd.
For Green Bay, Jalen White came on for L. Hill. For Marquette,
free kick for the Phoenix. This for Justice Taylor Colbert.
And Alex Campana.
Making her 2nd straight start. The sophomore defender from Hawaii. Around Gibson. Into the 18. There is Pagels. Going to head it out. Murphy with a header. Miller with their back turn to the goal. Gibson passing it back. Coker going downfield. Justice Taylor Colburn. Tabor with the long ball. Out of midfield. Beckers. We've seen this push from Marquette. Pushing forward. Number of options. Having a great deal of success. Tabor. That deflects off of Hannah Savoni. Staying here in the Golden Eagles attacking third. Under 20 minutes left here in this. What for Marquette has been a very productive first half. Tabor trying to swing it around. Hannah Savoni, who's been a pesky defender back there for Green Bay. And a goal kick coming up. Oh, from the biggest of games to the ones that mean the most to us. Whenever you shop in Meijer, you support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. Mason with that goal kick was looking to connect with Zoe Pagels. Jalen White now into the Green Bay 11, playing in her third match. Some more changes here for the Golden Eagles. Erin O'Keefe, her season debut, in fact, her collegiate debut, the freshman from Massachusetts, born in Rhode Island, will join that back line. So far in the first 4 matchups, 21 have played for Marquette, 15 have played in all 4. But an opportunity here with a 3-goal lead to start to go a little bit deeper and get some more players some experience, or in some cases more experience. Right now this defense doing a great job not allowing Green Bay a single shot. Olsen. Can that lead feed Gibson on the move? Back there for the Phoenix. And Sierra Morgano. Morgano, a freshman from nearby Sussex, Wisconsin, went to Hamilton High School. Josie Kellerman also has subbed in. She's been coming off the bench for the last now make it 3 straight matches after missing last season, suffering a right knee injury in an exhibition against Wisconsin. Phoenix substitution brings Natalia Morales on. Off the bench for a second straight matchup after she started the first 2. A freshman from Liberty Township, Ohio. Mason. And take it away here by Michaela Kirscher. Lead feed here for Zoe Pagels. Coming out, Olsen will send it away. Gibson offside. Marquette Athletics would like to thank our champion-level partners: Advocate Aurora Sports Health, Meijer, Pepsi, and Wintrust Wisconsin's Bank. We are Marquette. So following the offside flag, ball being placed by Justice Taylor Colburn. And this to be put back into play by Sierra Morgano. Golden Eagles up 6-0 in shots. Phoenix trying to change that. Off the hop. Up top, Green Bay had Natalia Morales. Olsen. So that forced Sierra Morgano. That free kick resulting in the first Green Bay shut off that hop, forcing Olsen to bring it in. Otherwise, that would have been going in. Justice Taylor Colburn forcing to throw it in. Another substitution. And now Bailey Wyman back on, replacing Pagels. Pagels was bleeding earlier and was replaced briefly by Wyman. Wyman, a 2-time NJCAA first-team All-American during her time at Indian Hills Community College. Julie Gruss did a nice job bringing in some very talented athletes, trying to change the culture as Green Bay last year able to produce their first winning season since 2014. Looking to keep with that trend. A team predicted 5th among 11 in the Horizon League. Figures to be a little more wide open this year. Milwaukee in the past has been the team to beat, but this year Oakland predicted to finish number 1. Johnson. Here's Bonnie Lacey. Up that far side with Kelderman. Controlled by the Phoenix, Morales. Out that centering pass that finds Michaela Kircher. Murphy had it really knocked away as Kircher playing it back. Murphy got away from her, and Olsen off that tough touch. Got away from Emily Murphy, trying to make something happen. She came up big last year, did Murphy, part of the Rise League All-Tournament team. When Green Bay in the quarterfinal round knocked off Cleveland State by a 4-0 score. And not only was last year the first Horizon League tournament appearance since 2014 for Green Bay, but their first tournament win since 2014. And a season in which this team never lost back-to-back. In danger of that happening here if this stays the way it's headed. After the Phoenix, at the time playing 24th ranked Wisconsin last Sunday and falling to the Badgers 3-0 for their first setback of the year. A free kick for Green Bay, this for Sierra Morgano. And she has the so far lone. A Green Bay shot. It came just a few minutes ago from a good distance. Morgano. Again with flight. Olsen got a piece. Kircher will play it back out. Justice Taylor Colbert. On that outside you have Bailey Wyman. So Olsen got enough of it to knock it out of the 18. Now she puts the ball back into play. We're going to come across for the Golden Eagles was Josie Bida. Instead trying to work the ball upfield for Caitlin Fishnick. Part of a Sauk Prairie High School team that was at state this past June, also at state the year before. And she was a first-team All-State honoree this past spring. Bida. Elizabeth Beckers now on the top of the 18 swing for Kate Gibson. Brought in here by Mason. So Beckers and then Gibson able to fire off the shot for the Golden Eagles. Gibson already with one of the 3 first-half goals. Fishnick. Nice find. Murphy trying to get behind the ball. And then rushed. Nice job there by Johnson coming over and put some pressure on. That results in the goal kick here for the Golden Eagles. So it stays 3-0 as we near 12 minutes left here in this first half of play. At Direct Supply, you're not an employee, you're an owner. Apply your passion for progress, talent for technology, and difference-making drive at directsupply.com/careers today. And Gruber Law Offices is proud to support Marquette University Athletics. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all. Green Bay restart. Madeline Cruz. She's played every second, every minute so far this season. After being a regular and logged a team best 1,600-plus minutes last fall. Cruz at one point of transfer from Wisconsin. This around the 2-player Golden Eagle wall. Olsen able to hang on. Almost came through her hands, and good thing it did not, at least for her sake, with Caitlin Fishnick right there looking to pounce on a potential rebound. Out it goes, despite the effort by Bida. Justice Taylor Colbert. Morales. They will leave it back to elude some of the oncoming pressure. Some great pressure, too, by Marquette here in this first half. Too much on the pass. You had Murphy on the wing. That pass from Michaela Kircher.
Please, all summer camp participants taking part in today's halftime.
So Chloe Olsen just joining us, making her first career start between the posts. Marquette just trying to mix it up.
Halftime. Please make
Giving
your way
Easter
to
the
the marketing table now.
afternoon off.
Thank you.
And so far, a couple of saves to Olsen's credit. Justice Taylor Colbert. Well covered Morales. And a takeaway from Murphy. Good slide, and Aaron O'Keefe regaining control here for Marquette. Ahead for Gibson. And now with beat up. Gibson. Able to get a shot off that's covered up by Mason. Somehow, despite about 3 or 4 Phoenix around her, Gibson found the opening. But a tough first half for Annie Mason after allowing 3 goals at Wisconsin last Sunday. Goals in the 22nd, 58th, and 66th minutes for the Badgers. And that was a matchup they'll see where allowed 3 goals with 7 saves. Matching her high so far this young season. Had 7 saves in the shutout against Chicago State on August 21st. Has 3 saves so far in this first half. So free kick for Bonnie Lacey. Scoring starting at 60 seconds in. First goal was scored by Alex Campana. Elsie at Twombly. She has scored a goal, as has Kate Gibson. Kuiper. The ball rolls out. It's going to belong to Green Bay. Molly Kuiper playing in her 5th matchup, a transfer from Villanova. 15 games, 4 starts with Villanova last year. But from nearby Whitefridge Bay, had a phenomenal career with the Blue Dukes, which included a state championship her senior year. Beckers. We're going to play it back out, and Beckers getting dragged down. Foul's going to be whistled here against Morales. Fouls right now are 11-6. Golden Eagles +5. Johnson plays it over. Kelderman with flight. Just did fly over the head of beat up. And a card coming out. Yellow card here is going to go against Josie Beta. And for the Golden Eagles, the second yellow card against this season.
39th minute. Yellow card, Marquette, Beta.
So Beta, the yellow here in the 39th. Annie Mason will come out to put this ball back into play for Green Bay. Do note officially now, 1 shot. That's been updated, 1 shot for Green Bay and 1 save so far for Chloe Olsen. Here comes Beat Up. And Beta had it blocked by Mason, looking for a rebound. Madeline Cruz back there for Green Bay to knock it out of play along the defense to set back up. Marquette will be awarded a corner. More pressure there from Josie Beta. Looking to play through the ball. That was a big emphasis and a halftime adjustment on Thursday in the second half against UIC. Playing through the ball, Beta doing just that to score that goal against the Flames. Going to play through the ball here. Cruz there defensively. In the corner, it's Kuiper. Mason got a hand. Off to the block. Had it right back out off of Morgano. Sent right back in. So from a good distance there for Rachel Johnson. Brought in cleanly by Annie Mason. Out of the back, sent over by Lacey. Gonna roll to play toward the Marquette sideline area. Phoenix making a change. And the Phoenix have Audrey Casada subbed in, the freshman from Brockton, Illinois. Had a game-winning goal against Chicago State August 21st. Johnson going to bounce out. Green Bay will throw it in. Jalen White. Nearing 5 minutes left here in this first half. Going to go back to White, but Beta seen it coming, able to take it away. Another throw in here for the Golden Eagles. Beckers downfield with Kate Gibson. Into the Green Bay sideline. Well, too aggressive on the backside, a foul against Molly Kuiper. Foul number 12 against Marquette here in this first half. After they had 13 fouls go against versus UIC on Thursday. UIC whistled 17 times. Physical matchup against the Flames in the second of this 3-match homestand. Fishnick trying to fake out Kuiper. Not the B, will swing it back. That was off Johnson. And lifted out of the confines of the playing field by Audrey Casada. Steinhoffels has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses for every style and budget at the guaranteed lowest prices. And Milwaukee-based Right Height is a proud partner of Marquette Athletics. Right Height, always looking ahead. 3-goal lead for the Golden Eagles. Not wasting any time on this Sunday afternoon, taking control. Only second time they've been able to score first against an opponent. Last time resulted in a victory at Central Michigan. And taking control 59 seconds in. Fans still looking to their seats as the Golden Eagles able to play the ball toward goal. It was a heck of a swing off an assist for Mia Hurdle, and then right spot in front, Alex Campana. And by Mason. And right now is the game winner, not 60 seconds in. Josie Kelderman. Off the head of block. Kelderman. And time here for the Golden Eagles. Lacey. Long pass. That flies over the head of Emma Tabor. Trying to keep it in. And Beta does just that. O'Keefe. Her pass. Off that cross is going to take a couple of short hops and slow down for an easy scoop up here from Mason. Mason, who began her collegiate career at NCAA Division III, University of Montevallo. Was there in 2018, 2019 before making the move, and a backup role back in the spring of 2021 before becoming the regular starter last year. Beckers. Plenty of white jerseys around for the Golden Eagles. Tabor. This has got some good carry. Mason able to snatch it. Oncoming, he had both Gibson along with Beckers. So good looking snatcher to the earth for Annie Mason. Nearing a minute left here in this first half. O'Keefe.
1 minute remaining in the first
overcame
half.
beat up. Getting tangled up with Justice Taylor Colburn. We'll tap it over toward Murphy, but out of bounds to the Golden Eagles. Beta. And we'll split a couple with that pass that connects with Tabor. Beta again. And Mason will bring it down. Oncoming was Molly Kuiper. $11 shots here in this first half for Marquette. And they came in averaging around 7 shots per matchup, limited to 8 against UIC on Thursday.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
In fact, the 11 shots matching their season best, also accomplished against Milwaukee. As time expires, that last look for Kate Gibson, knocked off the crossbar by Annie Mason, but a dominant first half for the hosting Marquette Golden Eagles, facing Green Bay for the first time since 2009, and Marquette enjoying a 3-goal lead. You're tuned in to continuing coverage of Marquette women's soccer on Flow Sports.